Is this what it feels like to be drunk?
Hello guys and bonjour! I recently came back from exquisite voyage en Europe and I saw some weird things over the pond. Okay, here's the deal. I woke up at about 5:30 in Paris this morning, which is the middle of the night here, and then we flew out of Paris at about 11. We arrived here at about 1. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I haven't slept in like 20 hours. In conclusion, time changes suck, and I'm gonna go take a nap. There were no berets or those curly Hunger Games-esque mustaches, and there was a complete lack of poodles, which I was kind of disappointed on because I was looking forward to all the poodles in the streets. And there were none of those stripy shirts that look like prison shirts, except for me because I wore one while I was in Paris. OMG, the fashion was great. There was a lot of layering, and I was extremely impressed by the men. Very impressed. They dressed like a notch above American men, and then they loved their, like, I don't even know what they're like skinny jeans, but they're colorful, and oh, I love them. Mostly just orange pants. That's an actual thing in France. I just want all French boys to come over here and love me and wear your orange pants and bring some for me so it can match. And they don't really shower that much over there. They just use cologne mostly, which made a public transportation just a ball. I actually can speak French moderately well. That's probably why I was invited. But I was really surprised how little I had to use my French. Most people I spoke to actually spoke English, and it just kind of goes to show how much the world kind of caters around us Americans, I feel like. One day I ordered a lemonade at a restaurant, because that's what you do when you're in a nice country with tons of vineyards and a low drinking age. You order lemonade. And it comes to me completely caffeinated. I swear I almost spit it out all over in this really fancy restaurant. I swear the staircases were out to get me. There were all these little pie-shaped ones that go in a big circle, you know. So you can either go on the ends and try fit like 2 toes on every stair, or you can go on the crust of the pie, and then you have to do like the splits on each stair, or do this weird 2-step shuffle. They listen to a lot of English music there, I noticed, and some of the music I wouldn't have chose myself. I was at an amusement park, because you know that's what you do when you're in a nice country with a ton of castles and museums. You go to the French equivalent of a Disney World. And also on a bus they were playing entirely vulgar music, and I can just imagine like the guy in charge of, like, you know, checking in English to see if this is clean enough for children going to a Disney World like place. And they're just like, nobody will ever know. Well, I got you. You play some really terrible stuff for kids. What is wrong with you? By far the weirdest thing I saw in Europe was this little box on the wall. First I was like, oh, it's just like an ATM or a power box or some kind of fancy French vending machine or something. But as I got closer, on the side it said condom. I was like, and then I was just like, please let something have been gotten lost in translation, or maybe that means something else in French. But no, when I got closer, I realized it was a little condom vending machine. In public. There were children at the... I can just imagine the kid parents just having a low-key heart attack if the kid like asked for candy from a condom machine. How about we go and get you an Xbox, okay, sweetie? Let's just move on. I got my first guest star. I noticed that there were a lot of couples just out there. They weren't really doing anything, but they're just walking around, and I thought that was kind of sweet, actually. Thank you guys so much for watching. It truly does mean a lot. I had a blast over the seas, but I do love being back home. First thing I did when I got here was to order some chicken and a pizza. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know some weird things that you found in other countries.